Ryan wanting to go deep here and looking for Alec Pierce. With the coverage by Webb. Rookie against rookie. Incomplete second and 10.
Well, Sam Webb's getting a lot of opportunities today, and this is multiple times where we brought up his names coming up with a big play. And once again, right in position. Yes, there's hand-fighting back and forth between the two of them, but clean play not from that way.
Which was on by the secondary Harmon. With a short catch and a gain of 5 right there by Campbell. Hit by Webb, put him at the 40.
Well, the Cats have been very efficient on third down today, 5 of 9. Needed a big one here to keep his drive alive at 35. They're starting to get into it with influence in a little bit.
6 in the secondary. Taylor in the backfield, 35. Snap the block. Almost caught. Campbell could not hold on. Robertson was there. As was Merrick. It's fourth down. Here comes the Navy punting unit.
A little bit too far out in front. Campbell has a chance. It's right on his fingertips. It's one you'd like to see him catch. That's a tough catch, but it's one you'd like to see him catch and come up with. Could have been a little bit further back and be a little bit easier catch from Matt Ryan.
Robertson was in the vicinity as well. Now here comes Matt Hawk to punt. They've got Ford. Good block there by Cross to kick off the rush. Retrieves it at the 7. Reverses field. And there's Cross again. Cross had a block at one end and makes the 10 to the end. He is a rookie out of Maryland, a defensive end. He started a couple games. Strong safety. There was a flag call. Remaining at 4-5. The punt of 53 and a return of 7. With 9:40 in our fourth quarter clock. Two teams on a losing streak. The Colts have lost 3 straight. The Raiders have lost 2 in a row and 3 of 4. Again, Trey Blake in his first year as a referee. And a very good crew with an experienced team. That's what the NFL likes to do. Experienced umpire in his first year referee. And his crew of his crew have been in the Super Bowl.
I was going to say they like having this conversation in the middle of the field.
I think they're talking about maybe they're
During the kick, tripping, kicking team, 57. And 10-yard penalty added on to the play. First down.
57 would be Tillman.
Well, the bottom line, it's all about getting it right. You don't care how long they take to get it there. You do care how long it takes to get the call right. But you liked it, the fact that they communicated it. Everybody was on the same page, got the penalty called, and getting ready to play now. But definitely gives the Raiders. They'll be on the left side here. Right there, you see the foot extend.
The Raiders are beginning at the 25. With 2 timeouts and a 1-point lead, and Shepard's in the backfield and Holmes on the move. Farm, Jacobs, and grabbed in there by Rzsl. And a gain of 2. He gets up to the 27-yard line. Let's show the first walk inside the NFL. This is rated exclusively on Paramount Plus. Second down and 8. Ball is ticking the clock. With every glance up. And it's a 1-point lead is what he holds on to. 18 began 0-5. Trent, he completely spun it around.
He really has. And really, you got to, if you're the Raiders right now, you start thinking about it's not too late to start leaving. 9 minutes away from the end of the game, right? You got a 1-point lead. You want to get into position. You have field goals, so you're forcing the Colts to have to go for a touchdown.
Batted down, that was batted down. Was it the big man inside? It was. DeForest Buckner. Got a hand up there, and even though he was being blocked below, he still was able to get that ball away further.
Kevin, he's so good. Because, you know, how many times have we talked
NFL today. I mentioned this earlier, but Franklin is back out there as he was the last 2 weeks. Defensive leader of the Colts. Here's a 38. The Premier Heat. Plug out away. Johnson and down he goes. In pathway along with Buckner. A second shot by the Colts. Defense back to the 20. A loss of 7. And here comes the 40s coming in.
You're going to see pressures. They bring a blitz, so you've got 5 guys coming on the pressure. But Buckner doesn't give up. He misses the first time, and then Ngakwe and Buckner.
Well, those are 2 tough guys to try to block.
That's not a good feeling. I've been in that position. That's not a good feeling. You're like, okay, where do I go? I can get rid of the ball, and, you know.
AJ Cole had a sensational day. 2 teams got to go. And roll, and Waterloo indeed is. Down to about the 17-yard line. A 63-yard punt by the terrific AJ Cole, one of the best in the business. He averages 50. And today, he has been averaging 59 yards for punts. 3 inside the 20 to 5 times. He has proven. All right, time for getting after this one. We'll take you back to our CBS studios in New York for the State Farm Postgame Show. JB and the guys for scores and news. That's next. Time permitting on the State Farm Postgame Show. Jonathan Taylor, 140 yards on the ground, including a 66-yard touchdown run. There's a first and 10 pitcher. The wall, black jerseys right there, led by Robertson. Out of bounds he goes. It is a gain of 4. Trent is out to the Indy 22.
Well, this is where you get a lineman out in space. You get linemen out in space. You do the blitz to the outside. You get a lineman as your lead blocker, and you get to the edge. I know that's a lot to pick up 4 yards, but you want to keep the defense honest. They got a lot of success running in between the tackles. That time you get to the edge, it keeps the defense honest.
Down starting again today. For the last 6 games he's been starting. 2nd down and 6. For rookie out of Central Michigan. Taylor. And worked his way to the 25, and that was about it. We saw the ball right there to get it again. Nichols and others getting the 3 with Billings who's in there. My goodness, everybody got a hand on. This brings up a pretty interesting 3rd and 3 for Saturday's Colts.
And the crowd trying to get into it once again. Remember last time we took a look at Mark Frazier and Patrick Graham trying to come up with the right call.
6 in the secondary, 3rd and 4. That line moves up. He needs the 28. He's got a first down. Look at the 37-year-old quarterback. Run with a block from Tulin. Ryan with the run. 39 yards to the 37 of the Raiders.
Well, this is what happens. When you're preparing for this game, if you're the Raiders, you're thinking, hey, Sam Allenberg is the starting quarterback, and we got to be worried about the run. But Matt Ryan, he doesn't like to run. He likes to slide in the pocket and throw the ball up the field. But this time, Ryan realizing that the Raiders are in man coverage. Nobody is assigned to him, and nobody thinks he's going to take off and run. He sees the big hole to the right side, able to turn it in, get it into Raiders territory.
Nick Robinson makes the stop. 1st and 10. Ryan. Skip the block. Run in the block. And a touchdown pass made by Pippen. The ball 3. It's loose. Pippen go back in here.
And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season between the San Francisco 49ers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
On the set. Ultra, ultra.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, go field. Ready?
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. To the 43, 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And now they'll throw with Lance. He's got a man complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
First and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season.
And cycle. Hey, go field.
They'll run with Mitchell. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. From the gun, it's Lance. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. Working from the gun, Lance. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Here we go. Lion.
They start to drive with White. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Read option, this is White. And the ball is knocked out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having two hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
Following the fumble recovery, Lance. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all.
Okay, ready?
To throw, it's Lance. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Preston Williams, a 5-yard touchdown. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Wentz. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll go up the middle with White, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Now Wentz on 3rd down. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's got some space here. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
First down, here's White. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Drew Sample from 17 yards out. And the Buccaneers have cut it back within a score. Myers connects on the PAT. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. With the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next. I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Lance to throw it. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Lance. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
You can admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the first down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Down in there. Two jet. Kill.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. Open man has got one. It's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered theirs. That throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
Here's White. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Rashad White, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers have taken the lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up, then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watch their opponent get a touchdown.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flipped field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Lance. There goes a deep ball, end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now Lance. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the 1st. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Here we go, set.
Lance to throw for it on 4th down. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners are once again back in front. No problem there on the extra point, and it's now 17-14. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. White again. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 61 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
They run straight ahead here with White. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Did you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What, is it 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Wentz. And this is caught by Evans. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Here's a give up the middle. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The ball on the 8. Still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz flushed out right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Out is Myers for the Seahawk field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Myers' kick is good. And that will tie things at 17-all. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here we go, here we go.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The Niners on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. And Lance now to throw. Forced out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Taken in at the 22. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Wentz now to throw. He's got his man. That's Sample, the tight end. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Trey Greenlaw in there on the tackle. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Hands it off out of the gun. And it's a fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason when we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Lance now on 1st down. And he will find his man Samuel. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Gotta love a guy who'll stand in there and deliver. No matter what the pressure, waits for the route to come open, hangs in there, and completes the pass.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this 1st half. A final shot before half for Lance. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
And his kick is good. And that will do it for this 1st half. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener as we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now a give to White.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Opting to run again here with White. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Wentz going to throw. And that is incomplete. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is, at the 6-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
So this this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Off the option, here's McCaffrey. 69 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On play action, Lance. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. The Lance going to throw. That's caught downfield by Kittle. Touchdown! George Kittle. 64 yards. And the Niners have retaken a third quarter lead. The try here for the extra point. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. The 49ers ready to kick it away. And here we go. This taken in at the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
From the 22, Wentz. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Run.
On the handoff, this is White. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground with White. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action, but other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Here's Wentz to throw.
And this pass broken up. But the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. On the return, it's James.
Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10.
At about the 32.
Lance looking to throw it. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They run with McCaffrey off the option.
And he's got room.
It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 85 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. And Lance again going to keep it.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
This is taken at the 15. Just a 30-yard punt that time.
And they will take over 1st and 10. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. On the give, it's White. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Wentz. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Niners are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Second and 4. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This one hauled in by Sample. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Wentz. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Running out of the gun with White. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 105 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing is Wentz. Working the middle here. That's complete to Sample, the tight end. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Empty.
From the red zone now, Wentz. That's complete to the tight end Sample. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
Now back to the ground game with White. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. In motion goes the tight end. White. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A late turnover is so often the difference in a ball game, and here the turnover leads to the go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner. You have to take care of the football. In order to protect the lead, you must take care of the football. Ball security. How many times do they have to say it? They've been preaching it since day one of camp, and it came back to bite them right there.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the 1st down carry.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing now is Lance. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. It's taken to the 26. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They'll start the drive with a give to White, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
But that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Lance. Got a man, that's Richie James. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Lance. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. Powers through him. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. Here's Lance to throw it. That's complete downfield to James. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Haven't heard much from him all night, but welcome to the party, making his presence felt in a big way.
They've kept him under wraps all night long, but boy, did he find a great time to bust out.
Let's go now. Strike. Check, strike. And cycle.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Lance back to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Here's Lance. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's throwing it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. That means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Now Lance. Open man is Ayuk, complete.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he's brought down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Okay, ready?
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Yellow, 1.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead. And also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Meanwhile, Wentz's throw on target to Godwin here. And he'll have a quick first down here as he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
They have to like the play call because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Back to throw. Wentz.
Right back to Chris Godwin.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So a holding penalty, and that'll send him backwards.
You know they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
To throw is Wentz.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
Now Wentz.
On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football.
When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Well, partner, the season officially underway. It was great to be back with you, obviously, but the first game of the year always a special one, and love, I know you do too, love having it on a Thursday night.
Yeah, I think it makes it special, right? It makes it so that everyone is just watching, all eyes on it on a special night like that. I think it's going to be a great season, partner. Can't wait for the next several months. We know there are going to be surprises all the way through the season, and before we know it, we'll be talking about opening up on a Thursday night again next season.
So for the 49ers, they start the season with a great win on the road here in the Thursday opener. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers.